it's a mammoth job ahead of him, because that time of John Bowes will look as big as the mountain he's about to try and tame. Around Hell Corner.
See the wheel work from Greg on the way through one there, and the car's very settled. He turns it in once. There's only a little bit of a trim at the steering wheel angle across the face of the corner, and then nails the throttle on the way out. It's a very stable motor car, 51, and it has been all weekend.
First in the first two practice sessions, first in the qualifying session. As I mentioned, an 07.95 through the cutting.
Reset the throttle then, you heard a little dab, tried to pick it up, had to come back out, got back on it again, squeezing, looking for every last thousand. Third to fourth, this is the run to repark, he's up, and look at the split, it's awesome! 0.4 of a second for Greg Murphy.
The readout on the dash won't show him that, but it's showing that the Kmart Commodore is top of the game right now. 0.4 inside John Bowes' time.
The car looks good, and Murphy's really ringing this thing. He is getting 11/10 out, mistake-free so far. Every millimetre of road on the run to Forest Elbow. Second split's critical. Is it on line at the elbow? A little bit wider than he would have liked, but he stays with it. I don't think it's hurt him. He's up nearly 0.7. An awesome time so far from Murphy. And the Holden fans in the background are roaring. His time yesterday was a 2:7.95. Can he improve on it, JB?
Well, all you can do is laugh.
At the moment.
And all you can do is laugh, because this is just quite simply an awesome lap. He holds it together through the chase. And Greg Murphy, listen to the crowd roar. The Holden supporters love it. He has released the shackles on car 51, and he is going straight to pole position for the Bob Jane T-Marts 1000. Murphy, a blistering lap.
Holy smokes! 6.68. That's
a record breaker.
That is insane.
Absolutely bloody fantastic.
Oh,
And that,
look at them. They've come out of the bunkers to applaud extraordinary work. Look at that. You will never see that at any other time in Australian motorsport.
standing ovation for Greg Murphy. Quite simply, the most incredible lap you're ever going to see.
Well, Greg Murphy, the quickest ever lap around Mount Panorama. How good was that?
I just can't believe it.
You cost yourself some tenths. You think there's even more in it?
There was more in it. I stuffed up.
Ambrose has had a massive shunt. Ambrose has had a massive shunt. So Greg Murphy's involved. More cars. The track is jammed. The track is jammed.
Can you believe that? That was huge. And watch this. Look at these guys.
It's on.
Murphy and Ambrose. These two do not like each other, and they are going to have some serious words. Look at this. They are two heated men. They are two heated competitors. Can you believe this Super Cheap Auto 1000 has ended like this? Well, it's not over yet. Peter Brock, the friend and mentor to Craig Lowndes. This will be a huge outpouring of emotion. 10 years in the waiting. Lowndes and Whincup do it. That is an incredible motor race.
Job, mate. Unbelievable.
And Campbell Little is in tears. You can imagine. And Whincup, fist pumping on the wall. Lowndes has done it on the day he farewelled his friend.
Special day, mate. How does that feel?
Speechless to everyone out there. Thank you very much. As Jamie said, Triple A guys, you are the best.
They hold the Peter Brock Perpetual Trophy, winners of the Super Cheap Auto 1000 in 2006.
We waited and waited and waited for this race to explode. And now it has. It's all opened up and right into the wall big time. That was a huge impact. He's managed to bounce back, but his day's done. He's out of the picture. So is Russell Ingall.
And one of the HRT cars there, Ingall off at McPhillamy. I think that could have been Mark Scape in too. I'll confirm it for you. It's diabolical up there. You've got to pay Marks for having a go, but Cold Tyres have cruelled the day for this bloke and his teammate Adam Macro. Watch the leader, huge moment through the chase. 300 kilometres an hour, surfs out the other side, almost rolls the Castrol forward, gathers it up, drops a bunch of spots. The race has gone off.
And not for the first time, Craig Lowndes had to take evasive action at the end of the chase. This was his view of it. Look at Winterbottom goes off. By now, he is soaring through the air and somehow staying on the ground at the end of it. He'll come into picture again. Oh, it's going to be a nail-biting final 6.2 kilometres. They're going to wring this car dry to get it to the finish line.
It is Craig Lowndes by 2 car lengths at the moment from Jamie Whincup.
And it's a form finish, all right. And what a finish it'll be. Mark Scaife and Craig Lowndes came here individually as Bathurst legends. This victory will make them Bathurst immortals. It's a 1-2 for Team Vodafone.
We're so close to home. Frosty still got this one. 6,213 metres of racetrack to run.
He ran it in too deep. He made a mistake. He ran it in too deep to that corner, into hell corner. He did not get off there well enough.
Whincup will have a look up the inside at turn 2. Frosty's going to cover it, and he does. There he goes. He moves right and further right and right again. He's on the white line. He's going to drop a spot there. They're side by side. Hold your breath, Australia. Oh! And Winterbottom hangs on.
What a battle!
Has hung on when it mattered most. Wow. And Frosty has had the big fight here, and he went punch for punch, and he's forced Whincup into a position where he's had the big slide the moment. He's lost momentum. Look at this. This might be the biggest moment of Chaz Mostert's career. And for Paul Morris, who's had a win here in the 12-hour, and he's done a lot of things over a long period of time. On his 22nd start, he might win this thing. It's only the 2nd start for Mostert. These guys are going to have an unbelievable duke out in the dying moments of this race. We've got less than 6 kilometres to run. It's an unbelievable storyline. Whincup is out of fuel.
Look at this. This is a battle for Australia's biggest race. Whincup is conserving fuel. Mostert is totally fine.
He blocks down the inside because he can. He comes away and another way. And Mostert goes through on the inside. This is huge in Australian motorsport.
He goes, he's into the side of him. They run into each other. He's blocked out brake. He's going to redress. He's going to redress.
But look at this. Look at
no, they're all gone. They're all gone. Tander's off. McLaughlin's off. The redressing's caused that. Tander had nowhere to go. This is on board now with McLaughlin. There's Whincup. Bang, off he goes. Now, Whincup thinks he's by himself, so he's just doing a pure redress of the Scott McLaughlin issue.
This is going to be a huge lap. He hasn't had a podium here. He's a young Kiwi, but he's got 13 Armour All pole positions already to his credit in 2017. He's partnered with Alex Premer from France. Dick Johnson, the legend, is the part owner of this team together with Roger Penske. It's been a massive year, and he leads the championship by 84 points.
He's done a 4.22 to get into the top 10. This is important. His first sector will determine what the grip level's like and whether he's on for a 4.1, which is the time, the datum time that they put in the dash for Scott to chase. So the lap that's in the dash, you'll get the pluses and minuses versus the 4.1. Up under the tree, big slide, and it's just up. Can you believe that? 0.009, there's nothing in it. This is where he's been fastest all week. Across the top of the hill has been the absolute benchmark car.
He has been the man, and he's got a few wheels in the dirt at McPhillamy. Does that give him
an invoice? Is there a price to pay for that one? This is going to be very, very close as a result of that. From the Sunday in Darwin, McLaughlin owned the Armour poles all the way up to the end of Sydney Motorsport Park. When we got to Sandown, Cam Waters and Richie Stanaway snatched it away. No, but how is the number? And he did it with 2 wheels in the dirt. McLaughlin is flying. We might see a 3. They're holding their breath at Shell V-Power Racing. Coulthard's in the background. They're watching at Erebus. Can he get it through the chase squarely? Uses the apron on the entry. It's pulling up straight. Feeds at second gear. No curb. Direction change. Gear change. It sits nicely. It didn't slide on the gear change. Ludo's excited. He can see the micro sectors. This might be the biggest lap ever at Mount Panorama. And McLaughlin comes to the line. Yes! He's done a 2-minute 3.8. They've gone berserk at Shell V-Power Racing. That is off the scale. Crew are going to love this. Fantastic. He's run straight out. He runs straight by Murph. He's going to do an Elio. He's up the fence. Hey. The 31-year-old Kiwi is the master at Bathurst, and Shane Van Gisbergen takes victory at Mount Panorama.
What a beautiful moment. That is a symbolic moment for Holden fans and for the Holden history at this place. Shane Van Gisbergen pulled up at the top of the hill. One of our patrons kindly gave him a Holden flag, and he drives down Conrod Straight, one of the most famous pieces of tarmac in the country, to show off the final official factory Holden involvement at Bathurst.